what's up everybody? This is Princess Gryph from my workspace. I recently got the opportunity to go to Bronycon. Long story short, basically there was somebody in the Central Florida Bronies group who was going to be going there to sell for somebody else who'd already rented a table and everything, but he wasn't able to go, so the guy who bought the tickets and rented the vendor table and everything still needs somebody to go and sell stuff for him, so I'm going to do it. And there's going to be a little extra space on his table, so I'm going to be bringing my customs along with me. So Princess Gryph's Custom Ponies is finally has finally made it. We're finally going to Bronycon. Since this is all kind of short notice, I really need to up my inventory. I do have quite a bit of stuff already made. It's a lot of it's listed on eBay right now. But I still need a lot more stuff. And since I am now unemployed, I have plenty of time to do that. So I am totally grinding for today and tomorrow to make as much stuff as I possibly can. And my mom just walked into the door.
Thanks.
Hi. Let me find out what she wants, and I'll be back momentarily. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. So yeah, Bronycon. So I am trying to grind and make as much stuff as I possibly can. I feel like I have enough fashion style stuff right now, and you know usually the fashion styles are a little harder to sell to begin with because they're more pricey anyway. So what I do really need to make more of is brushables. I feel like I have plenty of blind bags. Not a whole variety, but I have a lot of them. So I want to try to make some more blind bags too. But brushables. Really want brushables or brushable sized customs. So that's what I'm going to be making. I might not have them ready the first day of the con, but I think in my hotel room I'm probably going to be doing a lot of rehairing. A lot of the rehairing work then and there. Other than that, trying to get as much as I possibly can done. So you saw my mom a little bit earlier. She was actually coming in to see if she could help with anything. She's already been a really huge help. She helped me strip some ponies yesterday. And right now she's out priming all of my brushables that I'm going to be working on. She's going to prime all of these blind bags that I have here too. And I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that hopefully we'll be able to look forward to at Bronycon. I'm going to be painting all day today. Like, it's going to be crazy. I'm doing so much goddamn painting. And she's going to be probably helping with that too. Because it's hard to find people who are good enough at painting, let alone sculpting or anything else really. I don't know who that is. Be right back. Alright, lots of interruptions today. But yeah, anyway, it's really hard to find someone who's good enough at painting to be able to do work with me. Like, I've had people who, I've worked with people before, and taught them how to paint and everything, and, when they're doing their own, brushables, it's one thing, because, they're, they're accountable for their own quality, and, they're usually happy with it. They're usually proud of themselves for making their own toy, and that's most of the pleasure of it. But when it comes to actually selling merchandise and having to maintain a quality standard, it's really hard to find somebody who can paint up to your standard, especially with as much of a perfectionist as I am. And even sometimes I'm not up to my own standards. Like, I don't paint as well as I wish I did. And sometimes I'll sell something and, you know, somebody will be just like, oh, this is fantastic, I love it, oh my gosh, you've done such a good job, and the paint job is fantastic, how do you get it to look so great? And I'm just like, okay, whatever you say. Because, like, I don't feel like I did a very good job. But this will be my mom's first time painting ponies with me tonight. But I am actually kind of hopeful about that because, like, I mean, you know, she's probably where I get any of my artistic skills at all. But anyway, hopefully she'll be some good at it. Better than most, I suspect. Because you can, not everybody's really good at crafts, and my mom is generally very crafty. She's where I get that from, so hopefully she'll be good enough to, live up to my standard. But, anyway, so right now I'm trying to finish up sculpting some stuff. Right now what I have in my hands, which you probably don't see, kind of working on sculpting a pip buck onto this little pip. This is going to be a brushable version. I actually have a commission for a brushable version, and I've already kind of started on it, and it's not done yet. You might see it over here, but it's looking pretty good. I just have to get the cutie mark on it and prime it and get a brush. But that's not going to be getting finished this week because of Bronycon, but I will finish it. But I am going to try to make a couple others to bring to Bronycon because I have had requests for Little Pip. I've made like a ton of Little Pips since that that fan fiction came out. In blind bag version, I've never actually made it in brushable version. But I think this will be a very popular pony if I do make her, though. So, just trying to get a little bit of sculpting done. And, most of my sculpting is done right now. I just have a few things to wrap up on these little pips. I was gonna make Queen Chrysalis. I still may, but it's starting to look like it might be a little more work than I have time for right now, so, like, it's killing me. I really want to make a Queen Chrysalis to bring to a convention, but, like, I still haven't had the time to do one. And, like, if I'd realized that I was coming sooner, I would have worked on her. I would have started working on her much sooner. But I didn't, so, that's what you got. However, I have managed to get time enough to sculpt, King Sombra. This is the body. He's gonna look pretty good. I was gonna do him as a brushable, because this is the only shining armor base I have to work with. They're kind of hard to come by, kind of scarce, a little expensive if you gotta get them, because they're only available right now in that the castle playset, and that's like $30 or something ridiculous like that, 30 or 40 bucks. And you don't want to spend 30 or 40 bucks on a base when, you might be lucky if it sells for that much. You might make your money back just on that one base, but it doesn't make your money back on the labor or anything. So you gotta be careful how you buy your bases. This base I just happen to have because I bought it on eBay. And managed to get it for a good price. I think I got it for like 10 bucks or something, which all things considered is pretty good. That's about double what a basic brushable is in retail, like if you just buy the Playful Ponies in package, and about quadruple what I try to pay for my brushables, because I usually try to get them when they're on buy one get one free sales, so it cuts my production cost. I usually buy a whole bunch of them, and that brings them about to $2.50. And when you get enough of those together like that, I mean, that makes a huge difference in your profit margin. Selling stocking up on brushables like that, like I do. Like I will wipe the entire shelf doing that. But anyway. Yeah, so So yeah, that's my only shiny armor base that I have right now. I'd have to kind of go out of my way to get another one at a reasonable price, but I think he's come out alright. I wanted to do him as a brushable, but it was just looking like the way the crown works, because the crown kind of goes around the hair. I wouldn't have time for it, but baby's waking. I know. Yeah, that's my mom letting me know the baby's waking up, because I totally can't hear that. But yeah. Anyway, the reason I decided not to go with the brushable was because I would have to make this band around the hair, and it looked like I would have to probably make it out of an entirely different material and find a different way to secure this gem up here. And I don't have time to play with that right now. I could do it, I know I can, I probably will at some other time. But I just don't have the time right now to play with it, so I just figured it would be easier to do the sculpted mane, for right now. Maybe next time, Sombra, I'll do that. But anyway, yes, the baby has woken up. I need to, you know, attend to him quickly, and get back to work as soon as I can. So just let's take another quick break again. Alright, so we're back again. Changed the baby, switched out those things my mom were priming. I got some of my brushables that were primed. Got some of those back. And she's doing the rest of the brushable stuff I had, plus some blind bags. So I really want to show you guys the stuff that I'm gonna try to get done painting tonight, but keep getting interrupted. That's the thing about working from home. It's constant interruptions. It's hard to stay at work. I'm generally pretty good at just sticking to work, but I mean, when the baby's right next to you, like, I mean, it's, you know, it's difficult. You know, he needs his diaper changer, he needs to be fed, or he just needs to be played with. You know, that's one of the worst things. You know, I got him out of the crib from his nap and changed him, and all he wanted to do was just sit in my lap. Like, he didn't want to do anything, he just wanted to be held, and, you know, I want to have that time to just be a mom and just sit with him, but, like, I get so antsy, and I want to get my work done, and, you know, sometimes, you know, my boyfriend will act like I'm just sometimes I feel like he treats me like I'm a fucking bad mom because I don't spend enough time with my kid, but, like, I got a lot of work to do. I gotta get this work done, and, you know, it's part of what I have to do to make sure he's provided for. I mean, especially now, because I lost that job I had, this is all I've got is, you know, doing customs. And I put, like, all my time and energy into it. And, you know, it's...
We have a dog in the yard next door and he's barking.
And a dog, like everything. Gets a little crazy around here. But yeah, it's hard sometimes to, you know, make that, to balance that. And, you know, and, you know, I was sitting there, you know, I knew the baby was crying, you know, and I'm on the video and trying to sculpt, but, you know, at the same time I know, Buster! I know I can't stop sculpting because the sculpting material, I use this part epoxy putty. You know, just got two different parts, two-part epoxy putty, and the reason I use it is because it dries really fast, so I can get my work done in a short time. I don't have to bake it or anything, like sculpt or anything.
You can paint on this a lot shinier.
It's fine. It's fine.
Shinier than that one.
It'll be fine.
That's a flat one.
I know, it'll be fine. I'll figure it out. Is that the metal or the which one is that? Ugh. Yeah, and then I ran out of primer, so my mom is like using some other stuff. I'm not sure how it's gonna work out, so I should probably go and have a look at that and make sure it's gonna be workable, because they're two totally different primers that I've never used before. So yeah, one of the challenges of the job. But yeah, anyway, you know, it's hard. So I was, you know, sitting here. This two-part epoxy putty dries, you know, really quick. It dries in a couple of hours, and it starts hardening after it's only been mixed for like a few minutes. So if you don't use it up, it'll harden and you won't be able to sculpt it for anything. So, you know, the baby's sitting there crying in his crib, and, you know, I'm continuing to do my thing. So, you know, that, like, I can see how somebody might mistake that as me just being negligent and, you know, a negligent mom who just doesn't want to deal with her kid. But the thing is, like, I can't. Like, I'm working. And if I stop working, I lose everything I was working on. And, you know, what is that, right? So anyway, right now just doing some finishing touches. And hopefully, this will work. But, yeah, just wanted to show some of the stuff I'm going to be doing. Have two little, you know, little Philly Pegasus bases. These are going to be, my, snowdrops. I want to make some snowdrops. I've been wanting to make some for a while. I figured it would be a nice thing to bring to the convention. I'm going to be trying to make, some Dr. Who's. Yeah, you're telling me. He likes Doctor Who's, apparently. I'm gonna try to make about 3 Doctor Who's. Oh, it's so tacky. Oh, my paint. Oh. The paint hadn't completely dried on the feet yet, so it's a little sticky. I'm just kind of playing with that, trying to make it work. So, Doctor Who's, I think this head looks really good. And yeah, with a lot of those male ponies, the trick is to get the nose right. And I have not yet exactly perfected the art, but I'm working on it. This is another one. It doesn't look as good, I don't think. Oop. But it looks okay. It's passable. And this one kind of looks, you know, dopey. But oh well, it'll be alright. Hopefully they'll all sell. And then I'm gonna try and make, I made some Octavias. I've made Octavias before. It's always a very popular sell along with Vinyl Scratch when I made Vinyl Scratch. I don't make Vinyl Scratch anymore because Hasbro isn't on that. But I used to just sculpt the bow on, but now I have the little sculpted bow and a little elastic band, so it's a little bow tie that'll be hopefully removable. If not, oh well, at least it looks good. So those are little bow ties to go with her. I also have a Gustav. You only have to make slight modifications to the Griffin base. And I have for the mustache. It's gonna have like a little copper wire that I'm gonna paint. So he's gonna have the little mustache and everything. So hopefully, I've had Gustav sitting for a little while. I'm gonna try to get him painted today and get him done. I have a couple King Sombras. I've made King Sombra before in blind bag. He ends up looking really cool. So I'm gonna try to make 2 of those. And I have, this is going to be, and it looks a little funny now, but trust me, he'll look cool when he's done. This is Fancy Pants. And those little coattails and everything. And that will go very nicely with my fleur-de-lis. And my fleur-de-lis is getting primed right now. But you'll see that in a bit. I'm also doing and for fleur-de-lis, what I did was I took a cadence base and I cut the wings off. And then what I did was I took the wings and I glued them onto a Twilight. So this is your Princess Twilight line bag. I don't know if Hasbro is going to be coming out with one. I don't know what it's going to look like or if they're going to do the basic princess base. But I figured, I mean, it couldn't hurt. I mean, I didn't want to waste the wings or anything. I glued the crown on too. So hopefully this will come out pretty cool. Hopefully. And like I said, I'm also doing the little pips. So these got to get primed. Gotta prime those. I'm doing a fleur-de-lis brushable. So that's the same principle. You take the wings off of the cadence. I've got the King Sombra brushable. I mean, King Sombra hard hair. But like, I'm pretty proud of how he came out. I mean, he looks pretty fantastic, and it's gonna be pretty amazing when he's done, like, painted and everything. This is gonna be Velvet Remedy from the Fallout Equestria series. And this will go with a little Pip. I'm gonna be making 2 of her, and then 4 little Pips. So anyway, we'll see how that turns out. So yeah, I'm gonna put this baby back up here. I've got also, and these guys are pretty much done. I just have to, rehair them. But I've got actually lightning dust here. I just have to finish rehairing her. So that's gonna be my challenge for this one. Just getting them rehaired. But I have 2 in the, like this one with the Wonderbolts Training Academy uniform, and then I have 2 without.